So we're right after Purim, and the question is, now what? So what you went after Purim? Did you really change? Did you really use the day so that now you're a different person? And that's a question that I constantly ask myself. It's the question that we owe to ask ourselves all the time, whenever we do a ritual, whenever we do a holiday. Um, Otherwise, we're just, um, so to speak, taking the pills and hoping things are going to get better. But if you're sick inside, doesn't matter how many pills you take, the sickness is going to stay. Because you're creating that sickness, you don't allow it to heal with the help of the pills. So we have to get closer to God, and all the mitzvot, all the commandments that are given by God, all the rituals, all the laws that the rabbis gave connected to the Torah are all here to help us change and take lessons from that and increase our awareness of how we ought to live on a constant basis. So now you're after Purim, right? And it could be anything. I could say, oh, you finished praying this morning. How are you different? Are you different than before you prayed? Oh, you put on tefillin. You put on tefillin, very nice. What is different now before and after you put on tefillin? What how did it help you? Oh, you put on you ate something kosher. What's now different before and after you ate kosher? Right? So we have to ask that about everything we do, because if we don't ask, then we just become religious robots, and we don't they're not helping us. Yes, something is happening on a spiritual level, some little things, but the key is to change our character traits, to change our behavior, which is the hardest thing in the world, and that's why we struggle so much from it, and that's why the Satan, the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, is doing everything to keep us as nice robots doing everything without thinking, and we're not using the whole thing properly. So we just finished Purim, so we focus on Purim. So what are the things? The things that we learn. One of the things we can learn is whenever we fight with someone, or we have a problem in a relationship, then we give gifts, a real Mishloach Manot. We try to find something that is unique to that person, right? You have to give the Mishloach Manot a gift to the person in a way that is unique, not just like most people do, give 20 things of the same, 20 times the same gift to everyone. Then there is nothing specific connected to that person. One can do that, but at least one need to have at least one unique thing connected to the person, one Mishloach Manot. So you have a problem with someone, you're fighting with someone, you try to find something that can repair that. It doesn't have to be a gift. That's an example, but that's where you can start with. So think of the relationship in your life. Now it's after Purim. Think of the people you're still not good with, and try to find a specific gift connected to them that will make them feel that you actually appreciate them, that you really think about them and care about them, and you want to fix the relationship with them. Okay, now then we have the actual Purim costume and the happiness and getting dressed up. So why do we get dressed up? Was the whole idea was that you can be anything. The fear of trying new things, the fear of I am great, of discovering, who I am really capable of. We can all be superhero. Like Rav Noach Weinberg said, if one man can destroy 6 million people, but really 50 million people all over the world, then one man can save 6 million people, 50 million people. So you can be that one man. What's stopping you? Oh, you don't believe God is with you? Well, that's the whole message of Purim. If God is with you, you can do anything. You can be part of the Moshiach team or whatever. You can make a difference. So why are you waiting? Take off your clothes. Become the superhero that is hidden behind your fake clothing of every day, and become the real superhero, or put on the superhero costume, whatever it is, as a doctor, as a lawyer, as a policeman, as a rabbi, as a teacher, whatever, and make a difference, make the change. Believe in yourself, because Hashem is with you, you can do anything. Then um, whatever the idea that Purim is learning to live with God, and that no matter what happens, no matter how every decree that's happening, every bad thing that looks bad, everything that puts you in a situation of, wow, I gotta pray, I gotta, I'm in danger, whatever struggle, ordeal we go with, I have to know it is a key to redemption. It is an opportunity for you to recognize that there is more God in your life. God put it on purpose. God make those decrees on purpose for us to be aware and understand that I can play a role in fixing it when it's global, but I can fix also my own situation. Hashem wants me to wake up, and that so now you take a new approach whenever things happen. Say, okay, God is sending me a message. There's something I can do about it, and Hashem wants me to pay awareness of something maybe I've done wrong. Like we ate at the meal of Seudah of Purim, the Seudah of Achashverosh. There was something wrong done there. We had given up on of the redemption from exile. We had given up on the Beis Hamikdash. We had given up on being true Israeli Jews. So did you? Who are you now? Did you give up on the Beit Hamikdash? Did you give up on exile? Did you give up on your desire to go to Israel, make Aliyah, and reconnect to the land, to the Jews? So we have to bring all that. So I'm just giving different ideas of what you can use. There are many more messages, but those are just an example of things that now I'm going to change. I'm going to be more careful about this. I'm going to be more aware of this. Otherwise, the Purim was wasted. Otherwise, every commandment that we do is wasted and misused. So may we all be able to take whatever message we learn from Purim, whatever concept apply to our life, and may we use every ritual Jewish stuff that we do as a lesson, and bring us little by little with more and more awareness, day by day, rituals after rituals, prayer after prayer, mitzvah after mitzvah, and then become that being that is completely transformed. You have to be able not to recognize yourself. Imagine one day you do a Purim, or you do a Rosh Hashanah, or you do a Yom Kippur, or you put on tefillin, or you do a prayer, and you feel like you're a new being now. You don't people meet you, is that still you? I don't recognize your behavior. I don't recognize. Yes, I changed. I went through tefillin. I went through Purim. I went through Yom Kippur. That's really what we want to reach. That's the level. So it's not easy. I'm talking to myself when I'm saying that. But I hope that next time you see me, you won't recognize me, and I won't recognize you. So may we all be able to change, because that's what we're here for, to change, never to stay the same. Change is difficult. It's the fight between the soul and the body. The body doesn't want to change. The body wants the American dream, just to relax, do nothing. And the soul wants to constantly grow and go from level to level, madrigal to madrigal, to spiritual, and changing, transformation, elevation, transcendental experience. So let's us try to follow the soul and help the body go through the changes. May you have amazing changes this year, and hope to see you all with a new attitude and many new ways to live your life, ways that are going to impress and change the whole world. They impact yourself, but impact all people around you. Because when you change and people see it, they realize then you're doing something good. You're making a difference. The world has to change. If you don't change, the world is not going to change. As Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. So may we all achieve all this wisdom and apply it. Have an awesome day.